Good morning friends, Lena here from my fancy homestead. We are gonna be doing a lot of bricks. We have a skip that has arrived and we want to put most of these things in a skip because they are unusable. Little pieces of brick and everything else and rubble. Mark's coming with the trolley. I don't know if you can hear him, but he's down there. He's coming. Okay, let's crack on. See how much I can do in an hour.
How long do you think all of these things have been here? 5 years? 10 years? 15 years? I'm gonna give you a little hint. I looked at Google Maps and in 2004 it looks like there has been some building work happening just around this area, and it looks like there's been rubble put on top of this area as well. So all of this has been here since 2004 at least, because Google Map doesn't go past that stage of pictures. I can't go further back because the next picture is from 1985, which looks like a blob. And you can't really see anything. You can't even see the house. You can't see anything at all. It's just fields and a darkish blob where the house is. So maybe we are actually thinking and talking that this is way, way older than 2004. That would be 21 years. It's been here. Oh my god. It could vote. This pile of rubble could cast a vote. Yep. It's old enough to buy drinks, to get married, and to vote.
It's been half an hour and look at the amazing transformation already. I was correct, there is a 1-ton bag of just rubble and bricks and builder's rubble basically. All of the soil unfortunately has glass and rubble mixed in as well. I don't think I can salvage it. What I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna go through it and I'm gonna pull out all of the earthworms and relocate them before I put everything in the skip, right? Yeah, because we don't want to get rid of the earthworms. Earthworms are cool. I found a massive stone there in the corner as well, so I'm gonna use that in one of the flower beds probably as an accent. We are cold and our hands are really wet because it's wet, but we want to do this corner still. There are a couple of air bricks, like breeze blocks, but they're like old variety, so very, very heavy. And there are a couple of bags of cement that were a couple of bags of cement. Now they're solid blocks of concrete. Because they have been there for years and they shouldn't be outside, right? So that's gonna be fun.
This looks like a frosted glass for example, something like bathroom, or I don't know. Windows would be very, very small, and it's very, very thick as well as the glass comes. Unfortunately, it's all cracked and broken, of course, as usual. And these breeze blocks were exceptionally heavy. I don't know why, but it feels like they were saturated with water and it's just very, very, very super heavy. On a side note, we should probably have taken the plastic off of the cement bags because it was super slippery. And then, of course, from about 27 billion broken pieces of glass, we found one that is completely fine. I don't know what to do with it. If you have any ideas, let me know. It's tiny and there's not much of it. What can I build from it?
It's been 45 minutes, my lunch break's over. I need to go back, but I think we did a lot in 45 minutes for 2 people. Yep. And now most of the stuff is gone. I shall see you again tomorrow in the lunch break. Let's see what we can do in 45 minutes again. Does anyone needs a football ball? There's 2, 1 and 2, and a McDonald's cup. We're on another lunch break and we are gonna tackle this bag of rubble and hopefully we can decant it. I've got 4 of my buckets and let's see how fast we can do it. Hopefully it's gonna go fast. I have only like 40 minutes. we have finished. I have decanted the the bag about the right time as well. It's starting to rain, and we are thinking that this is going to be light enough that we can actually pick it up and just pull it to the skip and just dump it in the skip as it is. Wish me luck. Let's try. I think that looks amazing, don't you? It's smaller and smaller every time, and then we are getting more and more done. Whoop whoop. All of these bricks are dead. There are more bricks down there in the corner that we will need to pull out, but we can do that in the weekend, which is tomorrow. Yay. I am so happy about all of this that we have done. I really need to go and take my boots off, because what I did is when we were pulling the bag, I accidentally dropped a lot of soil inside of my boot. So that's that. It's very unpleasant. See you in the weekend. I'm just doing these massive projects. I am so sorry if you are bored about all of the... I will try to be better, but it does take 2 to 3 weeks to clear things like this. I need to go and save the earthworms now. See ya!
Having such large earthworms, does it mean that the soil health is really good in here? Then I'm very lucky.
Good morning, friends. Hopefully this is the last day that we're going to be doing this, and hopefully we can finish it off today. I have bamboozled off all of the morning. I am so sorry, but we have about 3 hours of daylight left, so let's get cracking. And my gloves are wet. Oh. One of them was outside. I accidentally left outside where it fell out of my pocket, and now it's wet, and this one is dry, which is nice. These are my last good pair of gloves. Actually no, like there's a cut, and I can see the blue glove coming out from underneath. Yep, my last good pair of gloves gone. I need to buy more gloves. Let's start cracking on to this. There's bits here everywhere. First, let's pull out the tires. I have no idea who cut them. Why would you cut the tire? No idea. And then there's another one. Cut as well. Random.
I should have taken more of these brambles out because they almost poked my eyes out. Should have thought about it the same way as I did with the bag. There were brambles growing out of it, and I just had to cut them down. But I didn't cut these ones down. I have no idea why. And then I kept suffering and trying to reach underneath them all of the time and trying to pull everything out. Note to myself, cut them down next time so it's easier.
I was actually worried that all of this is gonna be, like bricks that are stuck with cement together, like in one massive blob, because there are a couple that have been thrown all over it, like massive pieces. I think we will have a hard time with those because they will be very, very heavy. But most of this is just loosely stacked bricks. We are putting it in one of the stables, and hopefully we can use it for failed bricks in the house.
Look how nicely someone has stacked these bricks a lifetime ago, and now we're pulling them all out. We're sorting them as we go. Most of them have failed, and we are keeping only the ones that haven't failed. I presume being outside for about 20 years without a roof over them and in the frost kind of ruins them, As far as we can see, they are older handmade bricks as well, so they are from this property, from somewhere, and most of the time they haven't completely failed. They have 1 or 2 sides failed, I think I found only like 3 that had frost damage and that had blown apart.
There are 2 massive clumps of bricks like this that are just on the top of it, top of the pile, just dumped there. So that's gonna be fun to take it down for it to not fall on us because it was already moving. I think this is gonna be very tenuous and very, very scary because Mark probably will need to do it. I can't lift it. Oh, there's jackdaws in the tree.
The brick that has been thrown on the top is the old bricks, but they have been cemented together instead of with lime like the rest of the buildings. These have been cemented together with actually concrete, and the concrete is a lot stronger than the bricks themselves, so the bricks are disintegrating basically. These blocks don't look very big, but they are exceptionally heavy. I don't know why. Either the brick is very saturated with the water or the cement is just very heavy, but we had issues lifting it. Even with 2 people, it was very heavy. I keep wondering from where these bits have come. Did they come out of the wall when they were trying to, well, when they installed the garage door, or was there a building here in the pad? Because maybe there's a foundation around somewhere here. I just need to go and search for it. And after that amazing ivy removal, we are just gonna go back to the reasonably safe and tedious brick removal from this pad. At this point, Mark left me and he had to go back, but I'm doing this on my own. It takes forever now. We are looking for specialty bricks, so our builder said look for bricks with rounded corners, look for the blue bricks that are exceptionally precious because our house has patterns on it as well, made out of white and blue bricks, and the house is made out of red, which is, it looks really well together. I really enjoyed it and I really like that. But some of them have been blown and some of them are failing, so we need to find bricks that could replace those. And if we can find them on the property, it's even better. And with the round bricks, where the one side is rounded, our property has rounded corners, so the house has rounded corners on all 3 sides, except for one end, which looks like to be that it had been rebuilt at some point completely. Yeah. But these ones are really nice bricks, so very few have been blown, and we might be able to reuse them, hopefully, fingers crossed, so we don't need to buy it, because handmade bricks are very expensive, right? Especially if you need to go to the salvage yards and pick them up yourself, and they are heavy. I don't even know how you would go around doing this kind of thing, but we have some. When we just moved into the house, we got a note through the door stating, hey, I am redoing my house, would you consider selling me your bricks? And we thought that it was a kind of nice gesture to look for bricks in abandoned places that have just been moved in, but in the same time we thought that we can't really accommodate that request because we would need the bricks ourselves. I really want to go around and do some pressure washing, but because it's winter and it's kind of below 0 at some nights, I don't think it is the best idea to do that for now. Maybe let's wait for the summer, right? And then we can do it together. We can do the garage door, we can do the wall, we can do the back wall facing the road, we can do the pad itself, we can just go to town. Can't wait. And at this point, when I had basically done most of the work, Mark came out and helped me again, because he was thinking that I'm not gonna finish it because it's gonna get dark very soon. You can tell that it's getting darker, and being on your own is very tough because you need to sort the bricks, then take them to the skip, then empty it, put the good ones away, then come back, and do it all again, and it takes a lot of time, unfortunately. Yes.
We have just finished it all. The corner's empty. It was insane amounts of bricks in here. Unfortunately, I still have the pile of cobblestones, so I didn't manage to do it all in one day. Yippee-ki-yay! Yay! Sad panda now. But I'm gonna get there. I didn't expect this to take so long, but I am exhausted. It's almost pitch dark. I didn't expect this project to take so long. I am so sorry. I have been at this for a week already. I'm sorry. Maybe 2 more days and then I'll be done and this patio will be clear. Yeah? It's better than a month on a flower bed. See ya! How you been today? I have been amazing today. I have done a lot in the house, but I just looked at the forecast for our weather and this is gonna be the last sunny day that we are gonna have in 3 weeks. So the rest of the weeks it's gonna rain. I want to finish this before it gets super waterlogged. We need to do this really, really fast, okay? Mark has offered to come and help me with these cobblestones. I want to save them because I want to reuse them around the house. But once they are gone, we can start just basically shoveling everything into buckets. There's so much glass, I'm not even picking it out anymore. I can't be bothered. Everything will go. It is such a beautiful day today. It's lovely out here. It's warm. The frost has kind of passed, which is great for me because I was freezing in the kitchen all the time. I don't actually know where these stones are coming from. I'm talking about stones and pointing at the football. They are slightly a bit larger than normal cobblestones. I don't even know how we're gonna lift them. Might need to be two-person job. I might not be strong enough. They are very, very heavy. I do not have any upper body strength. I am a weak person. I'm a weakling. This is insane. There are so many big stones. I'll definitely be able to create a rock garden and repurpose them, and then we're gonna find them a good home.
I was super mean to Mark here because I kept filling up the buckets with stones and he kept wandering off and taking them to the stables and just emptying them and like sorting them in really nice piles, and he would just bring me empty buckets and I would just fill them up and then he would just take the full ones again. I'm not a very good person. This is a lot easier than just carrying the buckets all of the time. So I tried to do one trip myself to see how it is. It was highly unpleasant. Yeah, I don't want to do it again. Not strong enough. Don't want to do it again. Ever. I know that the stones don't look that big on the camera, but seriously, they are so heavy and so big. Yeah. These don't look like cobblestones either. They looks weird. Some of them are flat, some of them are rounded like river stones. And then I found the world's prettiest rock. seriously, this rock, I I haven't seen anything as pretty as this rock before. I sat and played with it for quite some time and was like, "Ooh, this is the prettiest stone. I don't know what to do with it. It's gonna be a centerpiece somewhere. Seriously." Just an idea. I just had an idea. What if these stones are actually, you know, where we found the wool in the flower bed that was buried underneath? What if these stones are from that wool because it was dry stacked and people didn't want to get rid of it, so they put the stones here? That is an idea, right? Just behind this wall, there is another flower bed, by the way, that is facing the street, and I need to sift the soil in there because, of course, it's filled with rubbish and bricks and scrap and builder's rubble. But I'm gonna use these big flat stones as stepping stones, and I'm gonna put a lot of campanulas in there so that it is like a purple carpet in the summer. I really like campanulas.
We're almost done. We have this massive one here left. It's really big. That's my hands. No, you can see it. I can't see myself. And then we have this massive monster. It's as big as the stones protecting the house. I don't know if we can actually move it. It might be too big. Really exhausted now.
You can really tell that we both are getting really tired because we are slowing down and we are moving a lot slower than we did in the beginning. Doesn't help that this stone was so massive. If I had to judge, I think that it probably weighed something like 30-40 kilos. And yeah, I had to take like 6 breaks to get it to the corner of the house where it's now living happily next to another big stone.
We are done. The cobblestones are gone. I need a cup of tea just before I'm gonna start and just take everything off of here, literally in the buckets and into the skip. I'll pull out the earthworms though. There is a wall here, as you can see, and there's a road behind it. Someone just stopped there and asked us if we are gonna sell this land. Would you sell this land that I'm trying to reclaim and turn into an amazing garden? Would you sell it so someone could build a house and probably cut down those amazing trees and everything? Nah, no, no, not on my watch, not this time. The next I need is lunch, a cup of tea, and potentially a dry hoodie. This one's wet. I have been hugging stones to me as I was carrying them, some of them big ones, and they are really wet. You see my sleeves? Oh, disgusting. I need to change. Okay, see you after lunch, which is gonna be like half an hour. I need to finish this today. It's been 30 minutes. I have changed. This is dry. I have tied up my hair. I think it looks very snazzy. And now it is 2:15 in the afternoon. And we are literally gonna just start shoveling. I was actually thinking while I was eating, while I was trying to inhale the food because I was eating so fast, that I don't even need to do it with like small scrapey thing. No. I am literally gonna go get the shovel in the buckets and off it goes. There's the trolley. It's all ready. My plan at the moment is to go around the perimeter and just get everything gone. Okay? Do you remember when we painted my tools? I love it. I still haven't lost a single one. It's great.
say goodbye to the brambliest bramble ever. I think this is the last stem of the super spiky variant that was growing into this pile, and I haven't seen anywhere else on the property such a brambly bramble with so many spikes. So hopefully it's gone. Let's enjoy more of the ASMR cleaning out. I'm saying this for both of our benefit because I keep forgetting how to speak when I'm watching this video back, and because I just want to enjoy it. I will have to clear these edges somehow. If you can see that the level of the soil is higher than the concrete slab, so all of the water is trickling inwards and just pooling on the slab instead of going away. So I will need to figure out some kind of drainage situation here. I do not know what kind of type of can this was. It's filled with liquid. I am really afraid to open it. All of the labels on it are completely gone. Everything's faded. The plastic, thankfully, is still strong, the one containing the liquid. But what would that be? Do you think it could be petrol, diesel, some kind of oils? I have no idea. How do I dispose of this kind of stuff as well? Do I just take it to the recycling center and say, mysterial liquid, please dispose in my stead? Help? The last job would be to sweep everything and to make it all pretty, but because it was so wet, the soil kept clogging the bristles, and I had to clean the brush so many times.
We're done. I can't believe that we are officially completely done. Well, not really. I still need to take those to the skip, but otherwise this has been all cleared off and it is nice and tidy, and I have even swept it. I can't tell you how happy I am about this. This has been such an amazing transformation from 4 weeks ago to now. I just can't. It blows my mind. I still need to deal with the edges and the bricks in the edges and tidy up all of this and the piles. I can do all of that from this patio. I can do wood chipping and soil sifting and anything else I want to do, I can do it here, right? Very, very happy. The one thing I have noticed is that where these trees are growing so close to the slab, it's basically making massive crack in the slab, and it's slowly, the roots are lifting it up. The fork has completely merged with the tree. I think I have made really good friends with the robin that was just hanging out here. I was tossing earthworms in out, well, out of the patio area, and he was taking advantage of it. I think I have found a lifelong friend, and he's been hanging around and just looking at me and going like, any more earthworms? Hey! So now, hopefully he will have babies and then I'll have more robins. Yay! Thank you everyone for watching. I know this video is very long because I tried to squeeze it all in one. I didn't want to have 6 or 7 videos where I'm literally just like doing the bricks or doing the cobblestone. I thought that that could be really boring, and if you don't see the end result, it's tedious. Anyways, I need to get those emptied. I need to put my basket away, I need to put my tools away, and then I am gonna go and have a cup of tea because it is I am slightly damp even with these clothes. They were dry when I started at 2 o'clock. It's now 4:30. Well, no, it's not 4:30. Is it 4:30? It is 4:30 and it's still light. This is amazing. This means that it's gonna get lighter and lighter and I can I can actually do stuff in the garden after I finish my work. Thank you very much for watching and I hope to see you next time. Bye friends. Oh, postscriptum. You know how I found all kinds of weird stuff here all of the time? The weirdest stuff that I found was knitting needles. Bye!